I'm Al Pacino, and I am hopeful about being Conan O'Brien's friend.
That's nice.
That's really nice.
You want a friend who stutters?
Yeah, I think I'm out, by the way.
Who can't read?
That didn't come from the heart at all. I thought you'd given some great performances.
It came from the heart. It's, please get this right. You need a little heart to do
All right,
this.
I got to tell you something. I've never said this before on the podcast. I've talked to everybody. I've talked to presidents. You, sir.
Yes.
You, sir, put your phone away for this.
I
Put your phone away for this, because this is a huge honor for you, what I'm about to say.
It is no.
Yeah. This is no higher honor than what I'm about to say to you. You are my favorite actor, and this is the most excited I've been to talk to anybody. This is a big fucking deal for me. Al Pacino, I'm blessed that you are here.
Oh, well, wow. Thank you for that. I'm
Yeah.
taking my sunglasses off now.
You did.
That one got them off. Thank you so much.
And I want to say this. So you've written this book, Sonny Boy. It is your story, your autobiography. And they got me an advance copy. And I hold myself up in my room and I read this thing. And it is a spectacular book. This is the best biography I can remember reading. It is such an amazing story. I thought I knew everything about you. It's an incredible book. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. That's a wonderful compliment. Thank you.
Yeah. And that's all the time we have.
Yes.
It's been nice having you here.
I'm not having that kind of luck today.
Let me tell you something. I'm hard-pressed to think of anyone who's had more iconic performances than you. You are in just such elite company of actors, 20th century, 21st century actors. And I read this story, and there's so much despair in it. There are highs, but there are lows. To people like me that think about Al Pacino, I just think, oh, it's just been what a miraculous, never-ending series of successes. But your childhood in the South Bronx.
Yeah.
I'm reading about it, and it could have been the 1890s. I mean, I know it's the 1940s, early 50s, but you're running around like one of the dead end kids with a gang. Do you know what I mean? It's absolutely incredible. And you're constantly almost getting killed. I mean, what?
Well, it still goes on. You know?
Yeah.
On the way up here, you know.
Yeah, it's a tough part of Central Hollywood right here. You know, Beverly Hills, there are some sections, but
we're going to dodge those lattes.
But no, I mean, you're talking about this period of your life, and it feels like it could be 100 years ago. It's such a crazy experience. And what you went through, your father leaves when you're 2 years old.
A little less than, a little, 2. Okay,
let's just go with 2.
Go with 2, please.
Yeah, okay, let's just go with 2.
Even number, you know.
You were 1.9. Your father left, and your mom has mental health issues, and then she passes away when you're still a very young man, and you live kind of a chaotic young life. It was a real surprise to me. I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah.
Had you ever heard of any part of my life at all? Or?
I knew that you had been in theater and that your success, it always felt to me that the Al Pacino story was young guy doing theater, gets The Godfather, hits it out of the park, and then the rest is spectacular. I read this story, and it's almost miraculous that you get out of childhood. Do you know what I mean? That's the feeling I had.
Yeah, that's good. I didn't mean that for you to have that feeling, but it's great you had a feeling, you know.
I haven't had a feeling in a very long time.
I know. I'm trying reading the first 2 chapters of my book. I'm doing the audio of it now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really a knockout. It really knocks you out. I mean, you start seeing your life, and you know, in order to read a book, you have to act the parts because you just read a monotone. Some of the monotone readers are wonderful.
Yeah.
I mean, I really get the great Sean Penn reads Bob Dylan. I read that. Did anybody hear that book?
I haven't heard that one. No, I've heard Sean Penn sings Bob Dylan. I don't I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. He ends up punching the microphone.
Oh my God! Oh well, he got Bob Dylan.
Yeah,
he really got his tone, and so I'm reading these stories, and of course I lived through them, so I'm sort of reliving them.
Yeah,
and it's tough.
I would think it's tough because you run around with this gang of kids, South Bronx. I know that and you point out that your mom did keep an eye on you. Yeah. You did feel that you were more supervised than some. A lot of your friends don't make it.
Yeah.
They die.
Yeah.
They die. They get into heroin. Mm-hmm. And it's very poignant because you start the book with them. And then at the end of the book, after this incredible career, you go back and kind of dedicate it to these guys that didn't get out of the South Bronx, which is very powerful.
Yeah.
I don't know if you felt almost like, I might be reaching here, but was there a little bit of survivor's guilt there? Like, how did I get out and they didn't get out?
Well, I always thought about that. Yeah. The thing that was so interesting to me that I recalled was one of my friends dying and being buried and around it were these you remember the one I say about this sort of cold January morning or something?
Yeah.
All
bleak,
around it,
bleak.
And Bruce is lowered and the mother's crying, who I knew, of course, and this aunt or somebody I never saw starts to relate her feelings about Bruce and what she thought happened to him.
Yeah.
And it was so profound. And this is someone I knew. I did comedy routines with it. We used to do that stuff. And she's so out of nowhere, just read him so wonderfully. And I learned about him. And it was that was shocking to me.
You talk about it in the book, and it's interesting because obviously so many people are going to pick up this book and say, I want to hear about, and these are things, I want to hear about the Godfather movies. I want to hear about, all these iconic roles, all the people you knew, all the people you met. But to me, in a way, the most fascinating aspect of it is that you start with these people, you get out. And when I say you get out, none of us understands why. I mean, I've had some crazy good fortune in my life, and I don't understand why.
Yeah.
And I stopped trying to figure it out a while ago. Yeah. I was driving here today. I have a ritual with my brothers where we watch the Godfather movies religiously. We can quote them from beginning to end. We always quote them to each other. And I'm talking to my brother Luke. And I said, guess where I'm going? I'm going to work today, and I'm going to talk to and interview Al Pacino. And my brother said, I'm very proud of you, but who the fuck are you to talk to Al Pacino? Why you? And I said, Luke, I don't know, but I'm gonna go with it.
Well, I think he should be here. Let's bring him in.
He's a criminal.
Well, he's welcome.
He's in prison right now. Luke, we're thinking of you.